Hello everybody, my name is Ramsey. I'm a fashion lifestyle photographer and welcome to Q&A number 6. Number 6. It's all about you guys asking all these amazing questions. Fitness, fashion, lifestyle, magazines, agencies, bookers, nude, editors, all in one place, and we address it to you based on the real world experience and based on like what's happening in everyday drive. I'm really happy you guys are applying what I say. I have amazing feedbacks from models saying like we actually stopped doing this, we stopped doing that, and we actually now we're doing this and we're doing that and we're taking your things seriously. So when people like message me saying all these things, all I can say thank you so much for listening and applying what I say, because this is called effectiveness. And when something is effective this way and people start seeing an outcome from what I say, because this is what's happening, and a lot of models say like, you know what, you're right, because this is what happened to me the other day in Milano, that's what happened with me the other day in Austria. Why? Because of these situations, and people don't address it in one place. They only talk about it, they share it with their agent don't do nothing about it, they just try to make them feel good and they call it a day, and this is why people don't do it anymore, or they quit, or they don't do it really. So this is when I see models are applying what I say to their like this kind of their world in modeling, whether you're a photographer, you're an agent, whatever. I see effectiveness, and this is what keeps me driving, because people are, I've been doing Q&A for like what, almost like a month and a half, something like that, every Sunday. So basically people are listening, and I'm happy for people that are listening. Anyways, I'm not looking for 2 million views, I'm not looking for 5 million likes. I'm looking for people who really want to be better people in this world for their own sake. This is the most important thing. We're doing this for your own sake, nothing else. We're not doing it for nothing really, whereas this is only for you to be a better person, and there's nothing wrong for you to be a better person, I guess. Anyway, all I can say, thank you so much, because you guys been listening and you guys applying for these things. Some people, it's like you say something from one side and it gets from the other side. That's why they're still the same. I don't understand how they translate things in their like in their life, because it's like yeah, and they do the opposite thing. This is exactly the pointless people in this world, and this is when they are like fade away very quick, and you being replaced with more effective people are listening and applying what need to be done and what need to be said, and they just put it into their mind and they program it wishy-washy, and this is it. Damn. Because why? Because this is the real thing, this is the real deal. I don't want to make this intro so long, but I'm so happy that people are like actually watching my videos, listening and applying to what's happening, because these are real situations and real problems and not a lot of solutions out there. So when me as a photographer, as international traveler, caster, I don't know, some people call me a philosopher, but you know, let's not go there. But you know, as a photographer, as an international photographer, who's casting hundreds of models in each city, in each country, I see problems, I see craziness, I shoot campaigns, I shoot magazines, I shoot editorials, I see a lot of weird things happening. And I try to help models, but I don't have time all the time to sit with a model and explain to him the situation, because I'm in casting situation and I need to shoot, and there's hundreds of people waiting in line and my comp cards list is like this. So this is why. Anyways, thank you so much. We'll talk about all these like effectiveness later on, but I just want to say thank you for you guys actually listening and applying for what I say. This question is very common in a different ways. A lot of models, Alex asked me this question, his name is Alex. Alex asked me this question. He told me, when he asked me this question, I said like, man, this applied to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 100 models doing this, and there is no typical answer. So let's answer it together, okay? Hopefully we have time, Watch this. Alex asked me, I really wanted to be a model. I was doing all the shows in my own country, and all the photographers like to shoot me. But when I was in Milano, London, Paris, in each city, he was 1 week stay. Nothing happened. Why? So this guy, Alex, was traveling all Europe, well, 3 countries. So when he traveled, he was doing really good in his own country, in his own city. Now, when I investigated, I told him, Alex, can you tell me where you're from? Show me your book, show me what you've done. So I saw he only have 2 brands in his own city. So imagine like, you know, you just have like, you know, X and Y, and they have their own shows, they have their own campaigns, they have their own lookbooks and their own websites. So when you do good there, for me, when I saw it, he was doing okay there because he was like a lifestyle dude, like the next door kind of a dude. So he wasn't like super edgy, super whatever. He's a good looking, no problem. He have the potential of being a model. Does he have like what it takes? He need to have a really hard work for it, and he will have it. Now, this guy was in Milano to try his luck. He was in London to try his luck. He was in Paris to try his luck. From my own experience, I see him in some certain countries. Now, let's address the problem. When I saw his own book, his book was a mess of everything. He just mentioned all the photographers like to shoot this guy. So he was doing the shebang thing, the wishy-washy thing. He was doing like when I said, do not shoot with everybody. Should I shoot for free? Should I shoot with just everybody? This is the typical thing I did for my Q&A number 4 and 5. I said, do not shoot with everybody. It's not worth it because you will become a joke. So when this guy held his book so tight and went to Milano, he was with an okay agency in Milano, the same guest list, the same everybody, so it's okay. So he was in Milano, and then he said, nothing happened, nothing happened, nothing happened. And after he went to London, nothing happened, nothing happened. And he went to Paris. Let's put Paris on the side because he absolutely 0 for Paris. So, why? His book was all over the place. He was taking all his work from the old, like from his own city, like brands, and putting it there. There is no problem. It's a job, but at the same time, you have to phrase and filter what is the job and what is good for your book. There's a lot of crappy jobs models do. They don't put in their book because it's not really looking good. It's a job. It's a money. Put it in your pocket. Call it a day. But you do not have to publish it all the time because these things may ruin your look and ruin your reputation. You're doing it only for money. That's why you're called a professional model who's doing it for living. Now, when I saw this kind of like work he's doing, he was shooting with all the photographers, sleazy, a bit of nude, like not appealing as a model. But when I did a casting with him because I want to see him live to put my really honest input in this whole situation, he was really looking good. He could have a potential. That's why I told him, you need a bit of hard work, you will be fine. But you cannot go to Milano with the hardcore people there, the people like on top of their games, and you know, just compete with them because you were doing top there. Because they told me all the photographers want to shoot me, everybody they were talking to me about in magazine in his own city. So this is when I told him, your book needs to be redone, you need to have a good staff, you need to have a good small clip, you need to have a real model situation portfolio. You don't have a portfolio, you just have a collection of what you were doing there. You didn't invest anything, you were waiting for a lot of free things because he was honest with me. He told me I was like approached with a lot of photographers and I was going there because it's all for free. This is the wrong part. So this is what I'm trying to address. Do not do these things because look at what this guy doing. Wandering in Milano, spending money on lunches and whatever. Okay, the apartment is paid for, but he's have to pay it back. It's a loan. So there's a lot of things going on going on wrong for him. That's why you need to be careful of your book. Now there is some people like they have their book and they go travel around Milano. They get some jobs. They get some jobs here. They fly direct booking. Why? Because their book look good. But you don't have to be this crazy about situations in Milano. Milano is Milano for different people. Some people sometimes people go there for 2-3 days, they don't see anything, they say like I want to quit modeling. But this is wrong. You need to have a good book. I stress this enough. If you don't have a good book, you will end up like Alex. Alex was there with his pride all over the place. I did everything in my own country. I can rule everything around the world. No, darling, you did not do nothing. You did it there because they have a low standards. They don't know what they're doing. Everybody, again, have a camera and the shooter. So you go to these people and you think there is a potential for you abroad. There is nothing like this. It's not going to work. The stakes are high, the competition is higher. And if you don't have something to stand out for me to take you right away, you're done. I cannot take you. Why should I take you? And I have someone in line is so much better than you, taking care of his book, of his look, and this and that. Watch Q&A number 1. How to be a great model. Image and personality. Alex, from what I saw, you have amazing personality, but unfortunately I don't see it in the photo. So this is why you need to have a lot of work. So watch Q&A number 1, which is important, and watch, I think, Q&A number 3. Anyways, it's all listed in my website. Just go to experttotv.com/QA. I will link it here somewhere, here, and then you can see it. So this is how important book is. I stress this enough, and I stress it now. You need to take care of your book, because when you go to New York, you need to have a certain photos to show to New York. I have a model, like he's a really friend of mine, and he's my perfect model, and I love him so much. Every time he tell me, I just need like a Polaroids and a few simple shots and I'm ready to go. But maybe this is only good for one agency, but you're not gonna survive in London like this. You're not gonna survive in New York like this, because you need to have a book to show the client that you're good in suits, you're good with body, you're good with shirt, you're good with a polo t-shirt, you're good with a hat on, you're good with the glasses. Like some body shots with your abs on and like a small Polaroids is gonna get you. This is like to start, but why you need to start when you have the time to build a good book and have it with you. People, when you are dealing with phase 1. Phase 1, it's called the agency. Phase 2, it's called the client. Now, if you have a good things to make the agency believe in you, they will send you to the client, but the client need to be wowed at the end with your book. The agency say, okay, you just need a few shots, Polaroids, I will try to market you. But these people doing it in a cloudy way. They don't do it in a strict black and white way, because they need to have a really good material of you. Italian market, London market, German market, you need to have a good material. That's why you go wander around the street of London, you go to Milano, you don't do nothing. That's why you need to take care of your book and make a small clip and make a good Polaroids and put it all together. You know, if you're not ready, be ready for it, but don't waste time, because wasting time, you will make opportunity for someone else to be in front of you. Hopefully this is informative. I don't want to make this video too long, but hopefully this is so informative, because people go abroad all the time, they don't do nothing, and they come back and they do the small thing and then disappear. But if you really have what it takes to be a real model, we're not talking about these models are like all over the place. We are talking about you as Alex, the one I saw. Of course, it applies to real models in the industry are like doing really not much. If you're like really what it takes and you're doing a few jobs before and now is nothing happening with you, look after your book, you will be fine, because your agency need to believe in you, in your book, so they can push you more further without any concerns or frightening, you know, because these people are frightened to do anything with you because you don't have enough. So they rather put, I don't know, another Alex, you know what I mean? So take care of your book and watch my Q&A. It's at experttotv.com. You just click on Q&A under the tutorials and you will be good to go. Hopefully this is informative. Take care of your book, because this is what is gonna get you long way in this game. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be catching you in the next video. Thank you and bye-bye.